Hello, I'm Priscilla Archangel, and my leadership insight for you today is cracked concrete. How sound is your business foundation? So recently, my husband and I decided that we were going to have to replace our driveway soon because the concrete in our driveway is cracking in some spots. It's not level in other spots. It's kind of scaling in other spots, and it's really just not in good shape. And even though it's only 14 years old, we thought for sure that it would last much longer. We know that we're going to have to replace it soon because it's just not going to hold up. So I thought about that, and then I saw a recent article in Fortune about their Fortune 500 companies, and this is an annual article, an annual list of the top performing companies globally. But when you look at it, one of the reports saw that since 2010, revenues have declined over 11% at these companies in aggregate. Profit has declined over 11% at these companies in aggregate. And what one thought was a solid foundation at these companies is not necessarily so. And in fact, since 1955, 88% of the companies have fallen off the list. So, what does that leave us? It means that we have to look at our companies, at our businesses, at our organizations, and really be willing to examine how solid their foundation is. So 4 keys to think about. First of all is awareness. Be aware of any little crack, of any competitive threat. Don't hide your head in the sand, but think about it, look at it, determine what contingency plans need to be in place. Be aware. And the second is plan. So that means that the foundation of a building is only as strong as the plan for that building. The foundation for your business is only as strong as the plan for that foundation. So I used to work in a building that was glass walled, 40 stories high, and if you were on the top floor on a very windy day, the building would sway. And you could sit at your desk and you could feel it, and you'd wonder why you were kind of getting a little seasick. And then you realize it's really windy, the whole building is swaying. You could even see doors swinging a little bit on their frames. And if you were in the elevator, it was a really interesting experience. Well, the point is, that building withstood all those intense winds because it was built with the right plan in mind. So think about making sure that you have the right plan for your business to withstand competitive forces. The third key is act. Don't be afraid to act, to make the tough decisions when you need to make them, because there's an optimal time where you can minimize your losses, and if you wait too long, your losses will become even far greater. If you have a crack in your vehicle windshield, you can repair it right away, or you can wait, at which time the crack may have spider webs spread across your whole windshield, and it's even worse. And instead of just a little spot repair, you got to get a whole new windshield. The last key is to recreate. Don't be afraid to recreate your business in the way that it needs to be. HP recently broke into 2 companies. Xerox is going through the same process. I'm sure 5, 10, 15 years ago, their leaders never dreamed that they would be going through this, but it's necessary in order for them to remain competitive and to remain with a level of revenue and income structure. So, awareness, planning, acting, and recreating. 4 keys. Make sure your business foundation is sound and that you're not on cracking concrete. Thanks for listening.